Hello again. I, Kenny Redmond, bring to you my ninth reaction video.
So this is a pretty big question that a lot of people have asked me before. Now, it's nothing pertaining
That's the Indominus Rex.
to speculation. It's just, how would you feel if a rated R Jurassic Park or Jurassic World movie was ever made? And
That will never happen.
that's the purpose of this video, to share my thoughts on how exactly I would feel and how I think it would impact the Jurassic Park community if we ever got a rated R film from this
It's not gonna happen.
franchise. To start off, I'd like to bring up the point that I've never really heard anyone complain about the amount of gore that we've gotten in a Jurassic Park movie. If anything,
Yeah, that's funny.
the movies have gotten kind of worse as we've gone on. Like, the first Jurassic Park had a few really, I don't want to use the word gory, but slightly disturbing scenes.
Yeah, I know how I am to disturbing scenes.
Where people end up dying, of course. The second one got worse. The third one and the second one are pretty on par. And
They're better.
Jurassic World, I would say, is about on par with the first one, with a little bit more extreme deaths, with, of course, Zara and the Mosasaurus.
Yeah, that was kind of worrying, funny, and sick.
And then, of course, the Indominus Rex has some pretty gory and cool deaths.
Yeah, I like to see that happen.
When it, of course, eats people.
When it premieres on HBO.
I don't think that it's necessary to have a Jurassic Park film be rated R, but what would it look like? Well, a lot of times what happens...
There's Owen getting attacked by a Dimorphodon.
In Jurassic Park movies is we'll actually see the dinosaur pick someone up, whether that be in their mouth or something, and then they'll chomp them off screen. Now
That's very funny.
happens sometimes. Other times we get to see it on screen, like in The Lost World.
There's the Ceratosaurus
Eddie
from
got
the third
torn
film.
in half by the two T-Rexes.
Oh, I know that.
That was pretty crazy. And then, of course,
yeah, pretty crazy.
in the first one, the T-Rex picks Gennaro and just swings him around like a rag doll. So
yeah, that reminds me of the Brontosaurus from the first King Kong.
Really, I don't think it's necessary.
That's the Dilophosaurus.
To have more gruesome scenes than that. Of course, there could be more blood added to the scenes, and the
yes, more blood.
Blood could splatter all over our characters, and there has been blood.
Yes, let that happen.
Splatter in Jurassic Park movies. We saw that in Jurassic World when the Indominus Rex picked up the ACU soldier and crunched on the ACU soldier. The guy's blood kind of trickled through the trees, so that was pretty gory.
I remember that scene.
But I think that they really can't do both, if that makes sense. They can't show someone getting chomped and then have blood just fly everywhere. It's either we get to see them getting chomped down on and bit into, or we get to see the blood. It's kind of one or the other in
Ew.
the situation as deaths go. As far as swearing and stuff like that, I don't really think that has a really big
that was in the first film.
Place in the Jurassic Park franchise. Of course, there is some swearing in the franchise, but it's not really hard language, and I don't think that would really help improve the story at all, because it's not really a place for that. It's
There's the model of the Dilophosaurus.
about dinosaurs and wonder. It's not really about swearing and people going and feeling necessary to swear. I know that
they're swearing in King Kong.
It's really, in real life, if dinosaurs were attacking people, it might look very different as far as language is concerned.
There's Rexy and Blue making a good team.
But as far as the film and to help with the quality of the film, I don't think that it's necessary to add language like that. Of course, stuff like nudity, again, that doesn't add
yeah, I would like that to happen.
To the story at all. So I think that you guys are kind of getting my point.
There's Rexy.
I don't think that a Jurassic Park film will ever happen, and I also don't think that it's necessary. Now, of course, would I go see one if it was released and it was rated R? Of course I would, because I love dinosaurs and I love Jurassic Park.
Me too. And I also love King Kong.
And it could be really interesting. I just think that what we've gotten so far from the franchise has been pretty good. I mean, the first Hunger Games, a lot of people have criticized it for not showing all of the violence, and of course that makes sense as well because
There's the Indominus before she dies.
it's kids killing each other essentially. But it's really shaky and it's not really shown really clear a lot of the time. But Jurassic Park's a little bit different. We really don't see kids killing each other in Jurassic Park. It's more dinosaurs.
There's Claire, probably when she tripped while the Indominus is attacking Rexy.
Doing what dinosaurs do. It's the natural, it's what nature does, and they're dinosaurs. You bring dinosaurs back, and they get loose.
Yeah, I want dinosaurs to come back.
They're gonna eat people. That's just what's gonna happen. It's nature, basically. And that's why I think,
yeah, that's nature.
in that regard, it's a little bit more acceptable to show stuff like dinosaurs chomping down on people in Jurassic Park. But I mean, go back and watch The Lost World. There's some pretty crazy deaths in The Lost World. The guy gets chomped right in front of the video store.
The video store? Isn't that in San
And of
Diego?
course, going back to Eddie, which I think is the worst death in the Jurassic Park franchise as far as gore goes. He literally gets pulled in half by the two T-Rexes. Jurassic Park 3, you have the Spinosaurus run out and chomp that one guy.
That was Cooper.
And there's a lot of really, really crazy deaths in Jurassic Park 3 as well.
He also killed, the Spinosaurus killed MB Nash.
Well, and with Jurassic World, we got some over-the-top deaths in that film. So I think that it's kind of known for Jurassic Park at this point. They have some pretty
Velociraptors from the first film.
over-the-top deaths, and for sure we'll be getting more in the sequel, and hopefully in the third movie in this new Jurassic World franchise, or the third Jurassic Park sequel, or Jurassic World sequel, excuse me. So yeah.
Here's when the Raptors were helped by Indominus. Indominus shouldn't have been part raptor.
We can always expect that. I just don't think that we'll ever see anything that's rated R. Of course, that's a terrible decision when it comes to box office and stuff like that. Now, on the other hand, a rated R Jurassic Park TV series I would be up for. Again, it wouldn't be necessary.
That is never gonna happen.
I would be up for it. It'd be cool to see a little bit of the darker aspects of Jurassic Park. Again, we've talked about this before, about having a prequel. I did a video on a Jurassic World prequel.
There's the Main Street Showdown.
About how they took back the island. I think a TV series that would be rated R like that, with large amounts of really graphic death, would be kind of more acceptable, but that's unlikely as well. Not to say, that's like one of my dreams, though, to have a Jurassic Park TV show that's high quality. That would,
for once, I thought they had a Jurassic Park TV series.
Just be mind-boggling. But as far as seeing it in rated R on the film, I don't think that will ever happen. But we've seen that shows that are pretty graphic and really essentially
that must be where the Indominus breaks into an old building.
Rated R can be really successful in TV. Like we have Game of Thrones, we had Dexter, Breaking Bad's kind of in the middle. Some episodes are rated R.
I think I know those series.
Not really. So yeah, I think that if they ever decided to do a rated R Jurassic Park TV show, that would be awesome, and it could be good quality because, of course, like I said, people, when dinosaurs are chasing them, they're going to freak out and they're going to react in very different ways. So that's just my 2 cents on the topic. Wanted to make a video about it because it's something that's been asked ever since I started talking about Jurassic Park. How would you feel about a rated R movie? So how would you guys feel about a rated R Jurassic Park movie or a TV show? Would you like it? Does it have any place in the
That must be the Indominus peeping.
Jurassic Park franchise, or are you pretty satisfied with the levels of gore and violence that we get in the films and think that it's perfect where it is? Kind of my opinion. Anyway, guys, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and have a great day.
Well, that was my 9th reaction.